Hey, welcome back to Third and Inches. It's episode 19. We're back here after a little winter break hiatus. We're live. No more delayed tapings. Thank you guys for tuning back in.
Yep.
You guys' holidays were good?
No.
No?
They were fine. I'm not a holiday guy.
You're not a holiday guy?
I'm not a holiday guy.
Did your family not do traditions growing up?
No, we did a lot,
Yeah.
actually. We were like a holiday.
Oh, like it wore you out almost.
Almost. Well, we did like, we would have like people. We were like the place people would go. We would have parties of like 100 people at my house.
Okay, that's exhausting.
But you don't have it anymore.
Right. So that
maybe
kind of.
that's why?
That's part of it. It's it's like not as structured. Like growing up, we did a thing called Tree Day. And it was just like the day in December, like whatever weekend, like the first Saturday of December, all of my parents' friends and all their families be like, let's all come over. We'll all go get Christmas trees together. Like all the guys would, go to the place.
It sounds like a Hallmark movie.
With the trucks. And then like the women or something would stay home and they'd be cooking and everything. And then you'd come back and everyone had their tree and then you'd like drink and everything. And then now it's just like, that's a fake tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more sad.
So if we got you a real tree, you would like holidays more?
No, I got really bad allergies. I don't like it.
Okay. All right, yeah, man. You know what, man?
like
The deciduous aren't good for you?
No,
No, green furs?
Green furs, the furs?
evergreen. That's what
Evergreen
Christmas trees are,
fern
right?
trees?
Or wait, evergreen's just a genre of tree, right?
Yeah, I thought we were naming tree genres.
Douglas fir.
Douglas
Douglas
fir,
fir,
great.
that's what I
That's
was
a great
saying.
Douglas
one.
fir is a cool name. I don't know what it looks like, but it's a good tree. I know that.
If I was a general, that's what I'd like. General Douglas fir.
Yeah, I
That
feel
sounds
like I feel like
cool.
he's an abolitionist.
Yeah. Don't know what that word means, but yeah.
You don't know what that means?
Is he frees people?
yeah.
Yeah,
He
okay.
freed the slaves. Right?
Okay, all right. I do know what
Douglas.
it means.
Yeah, that's what Frederick Douglass was.
Ah, okay. So like
That's where.
does it,
Okay, that's
yeah. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so it couldn't be me. I'm too.
There was a statue of Frederick Douglass at my college.
Did you go to Frederick Douglass University?
No, I don't. I think they built a statue because he like spoke there once. Like he showed up and was like, "This place is nice," and they were like, "Fucking."
That's how old your school was?
I'm from Pennsylvania. Everything's
Everything, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
My
I
house
thought
was
about that, yeah.
my house was like made in like before the country. It's like one of Washington's generals.
1766, something like that.
It's like over 300 years old.
That's
something
pretty
like
tits.
that. Yeah, well, parts of it.
Do you think there's like old ghosts? In
People always asked if there was ghosts. Like whenever we weren't. Me and my brothers weren't scared of my house, but it was old and dark and like. And we had my parents had like weird decorations. Some like we had like for example, they had like a nice Santa, like a not a statue, but like what would you call that? Like a decoration, but it's like an
inflatable.
No, but he was like made out of like porcelain or whatever. Like it looked like a real man.
So you had a statue of Santa.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
like
statue.
statue implies like rock. This guy was like.
It was a porcelain statue.
Yeah, porcelain
I
statue.
guess, yeah, but he was like life size, and he was in like a dark room, like our dining room, the back of the house.
Is this a blow up doll?
And like we would have like friends sleeping over or something, like middle of the night, it'd be like midnight, like let's go down get some ice cream or something like that, and they'd walk down the stairs and you'd see Santa dimly lit.
And your dad's just like, he's always watching.
Yeah, you just like fucking what you fucking little Santa Claus.
Like Alvin did at my parents' house.
Your families are full of dorks. You guys just at Brandon's I stayed there for pretty much like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Just in the backyard, there's a gigantic
Life size, like 5 foot tall Simon from Simon.
from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And he's dressed as like a Hawaiian dude.
Yeah, like he's.
Then how do you know he's Simon? The glasses?
Yeah, has the glasses, and my dad got him in.
You're Simon, dude. You're the tall one.
Yeah.
You got blue on.
Yeah. I'm Alvin.
See, I liked Theodore growing up the most because I had really chubby cheeks as well.
Theodore
and
is John
I liked
F.
green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, he's actually Jesse McCartney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jesse McCartney's Theodore, Justin Long is Alvin, and
Still can't believe that.
Matthew Gray Gubler from Criminal Minds is
I'm sorry.
Simon.
What's his name?
Matthew
you know
Gray.
this?
Matthew Gray Gubler.
All right. Okay.
Matthew
Pass.
Gray
women
Gubler's
like
a
him
cool-ass
a lot.
name.
Yeah, he does. But my
goose.
dad likes the rodent version of him more. And
Right.
he has one in the backyard.
I love that you said life size, but it's 5 foot. He's not.
It's way bigger than
yeah. If it was 5 inches, I'd be like, yeah, that's a life size Simon.
It's basically a 5 times.
It's a human-sized version.
Yeah,
of it.
it's Simon if he got hit with a radioactive ray. And
Pretty cool.
It's scary too because it's just in the backyard. Like,
and where are the other two?
They're not there.
Why does he like Simon so much?
He got this for like a fundraiser to give tickets away, and then like rigged it to win for himself and kept it.
That's weird. Is that his favorite chipmunk?
See, I don't think he's ever seen the movies.
Well, it was.
Wait, does your dad think there was only one chipmunk?
Does he even know? He's like, look at that big bear. Look at that bear with sunglasses on outside.
Got a cool ass tail.
Okay, you're right. Maybe that's what he thinks. But because he's probably seen the show or the movie because of us, his kids. But he's never. My dad doesn't strike me as an Alvin and the Chipmunks head. Doesn't he? I've never heard him mention it until he had this thing.
So you're saying he's not just a Simon stan?
So you're saying he's never seen Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel.
He has not seen the Squeakquel.
What about Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwrecked?
He probably hasn't seen Chipwrecked either, if we're being completely
Good flick.
transparent here. But I think he has it because he likes that it's dressed in beach attire. And that's the only reason why.
Yeah.
I really think it might have been like, that's cool. And they're like, the chipmunk? And he's like, sure. I like its beach shirt. And then fucking took it home, and now it stays at my parents' house.
And it stares at you in the living room and it moves. I swear to God it moves.
Late at night, you see it?
I swear to God that thing moved multiple times since I was there.
Did you like sleeping in his childhood home?
I'm not going to lie to you, dude. Being in Brandon's parents' house, his childhood home, it changed my perception of my childhood.
Because his was so
so much better than mine. And I was like, you can still be like a funny, good guy if you had a good life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I always thought like, oh, you have to have a shitty life in order to be like funny and like try, Nope, doesn't seem like it.
Wow.
So
that's what Jordan said. They were he said that the first thing he was like, damn, I didn't know parents could love their kids like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
Bro, me and Jordan were staying up at night and we were just talking. That would be our conversation. We'd just be like, damn, dude, that's crazy. Our dads didn't love us talking. We're like, holy shit, dude, Stacy rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We might have to kidnap your dad eventually and bring him home.
All right. Now
We should get him on here when he comes out.
Oh yeah.
That'd be funny.
Comes out.
Not like that.
Okay.
I mean, you can try.
No, I was just curious.
All right. Well, did you guys to wrap up the holiday talk and your weird obsession with my dad? Did you? It's the New Year's. I thought it would be fun to, everyone makes New Year's resolutions, whatever. We're gonna better ourselves, but I want to better myself as a sports fan. So I have a New Year's resolution as a sports fan, and mine is to get back to the basics. I need to get drunk more during more sporting events. It's the go-to. It's as old as time.
Well,
Can I? Yeah.
quick interjection. Last time you did that,
Okay.
Right.
you broke
Safely.
your face. Yeah.
Safely.
Yeah.
Enjoy
From the
it.
safety of your own couch.
For the safety of my own couch. You're right. I did. You know what's not good is I did forget that I fell. And I don't know if that's trauma related or injury related.
You mean like right now you forgot?
Like, yeah, you guys got weird, and I was like, what could they possibly have against this? And then I
Normally
was like,
someone that-
oh, yeah, the accident.
Normally, someone that has gone through what you've gone through would do the New Year's resolution in the opposite, where they're like, I won't go and get drunk at any more games.
No, because I just need to get back to the basics. Because the problem was I wasn't drinking enough during sports games,
basics?
so I went too hard.
Oh,
I didn't warm up. I just sprinted is the thing.
And you
So-
blew a hammy.
And I
Yeah, I
blew a
was
hammy.
gonna say a metaphorical hamstring. Yeah. Okay.
So I got to get the early.
So you're saying he's
season
got to
rest.
start stretching a bit more.
I need to play in preseason this year.
Yeah.
I can't just think that I can, suit up and
Go full speed. And
yeah,
all
yeah.
Be fine. Right.
Preseason does probably matter for me.
Yeah.
So that's
Good for
my
you, dude.
my sports resolution as a fan.
Nice.
I feel like get back to basics, man. Fucking
Right. Don't leave your feet.
Don't
That's a
leave
good
my feet,
That's
yes.
a good basic.
keep your eye on the prize. I probably
yes.
looked away.
You 100% looked at the ground is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all about, it's quality over quantity. You don't want to get bad reps in. And by the halfway through the first quarter, I was taking bad reps in that game.
You could say that, yeah.
Yeah,
That was a bad
so,
rep. That was
bad
for
rep.
sure a bad rep.
So so from here on out, just a smarter, better player overall.
Good.
Did you guys were you guys together for any of the big sporting events that we missed over the past month?
We watched the World Cup.
Okay, we did.
We did
that
see
was
that.
that was awesome.
Insane.
I know. That's what I was almost mad because I was like, all right, it's also kind of weird since it happened. I haven't heard anything about it since, obviously because it's over. You know, it's not relevant.
It was
anymore.
just that day. It was
Right.
just that day that.
But
people talked
that
about
was
it.
that was easily one of the greatest games of anything I'd ever seen.
Yes.
Period. I was like, oh, and it went exactly how I wanted it to go. I wanted it to be cool, but I wanted Argentina to win. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, because when it was 2-0, like I woke up and it was 2-0 because it was at like fucking 7 in the morning when we were over there and we had just done like shows that night in San Diego. And
We got back at 3 a.m. So we were like, we'll wake up at halftime.
I think I was like pretty hungover and I woke up and I was like, and then I was like, what am I gonna do today? I think Jack, my roommate, was like, what are you up to? And I was like, oh, the World Cup.
Yeah.
And then I just got high and had a beer and watched the World Cup at like 9 in the morning. Yeah. And I was just really invested. I was just alone for like the whole time.
It was so fucking good. Like
Yeah.
to have a game, a World Cup game where someone scores a hat trick, that's already crazy. But then
And he should have gotten the golden sombrero and got the fourth one in.
I don't.
Because
bro, how's
Is that what they call it when you?
yeah, and then well, because it's this is more for baseball because it's for strikeouts. You know, you get the hat trick with strikeouts, the golden sombrero, and then 5 is the platinum yarmulke. I swear, this is like baseball white people lingo.
There's no Jews in baseball. Are there?
Sandy Koufax.
That's one.
Sandy
That's
Koufax.
one.
all right. You're
probably
Do Jewish people
You're
like baseball? I know they love basketball.
Well, there's a lot of bad things I was gonna say, but I'll keep those.
Kanye's missing.
Kanye's
Have you seen that? No one's seen him in 2 weeks. They can't find him.
2 weeks?
Yeah, he's been probably more now. It's been like weeks. Yeah,
That's cool.
He's off the grid.
I don't.
Fuck you.
Get it? Because that's a lyric of his.
Yep.
No, he is missing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Jewish people like baseball, dog. I'm sure.
I don't know. It's just I know they like basketball.
Yep.
Okay.
Adam Sandler likes basketball and baseball, I believe.
I don't think he likes baseball that much. When's the last time you've seen him talk about baseball? He's made a movie about how much he loves basketball.
That is,
Grown Ups. The climax of the movie is him playing
I feel like
basketball.
I've definitely seen him in a Yankees hat.
Probably, but
You've seen everyone in a Yankees hat.
yeah, Yankee with no brim.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
be anything.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, we lost. The Eagles lost 2 in a row.
The Eagles have me worried. I'm official. I mean, not worried, but it's
I'm not
just,
that worried. I'm just like, that's lame.
it sucks, but it's just like, okay, what if it's not out of the realm for Hurts to come back next week? We need him to play. He's going to play. But it's not out of the realm for him to come back and have a bad game because he's sat 2 games. And if we lose, to go from the 1 seed to the 5th seed would be demoralizing as a team. We'd be fucked.
But positive note, if he comes back, balls out, we destroy the Giants, right? Because that's the last game, Giants.
Yeah.
So we destroy them. We lock up the 1 seed. I feel like he has to get MVP because past 2 games, the whole thing is they were like, oh, it's a system. He's not the reason they're winning.
Yeah.
And then we lost both games and got our ass and had no offense against the Saints. So if he comes back and all of a sudden we look like world beaters again, they'd have to be like, oh.
What sucks that's going to Hurts for the MVP race is that the Giants are locked into the 6th seed. They can't be the 7th seed.
Oh, so they might sit people.
So it's rumored that they're going to be sitting their starters. Vegas opened the line as us at 13-point favorites this week.
To be fair,
So
I would hope we would be.
But I mean, if Hurts, if
13.
Hurts is playing, but 13 is an insane line.
So
Like,
especially
because the Giants.
who do you think is going to get the? Because I feel like the last spots in both conferences are pretty wide open. Like the Giants are locked in, but the Commanders aren't going to make it now, right? Or like not. They probably won't.
they're eliminated. They officially
are
became
eliminated?
and this hilarious video came out in the post game because everyone thinks that they're now tanking for to get
A better draft pick.
to get a better draft pick. So that's why they put Carson Wentz back in. But there was a video where Ron Rivera, they're like, so you guys were eliminated from playoff contention today. And he was like, what? And they're like, yeah, you guys can't make the playoffs. And he had no idea. That's really bad when your head coach is flabbergasted by the idea that
It's really bad when you beat cancer just to keep coaching the Commanders.
Yep.
That's
that is pretty tough. That's
Okay, so
the
here,
Lions are out too, right? I wanted them to get in,
they're
but they
out.
lost last week or something. So.
Yes. Oh no, they're on the bubble. So so I have pulled up the playoff.
Dude, the fucking Packers are gonna fuck around and make the playoffs, aren't they?
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So here's what
They don't deserve it.
I
don't
hope they make it, and I hope they beat not us, but like somebody
scary
good.
looking.
Yeah, I mean
look
it's still
good.
Aaron Rodgers. He's still handsome. You know, it's still they decent. Jair Alexander.
He's done this a couple times too, where it's just like they have a shitty.
What year was it when he was like, "We're gonna run the table," and then they did?
Yeah.
That was the year they won the Super Bowl. They were the wild card.
No.
Right?
He talked about this was like recent. He might have said that then.
This was like a couple
recent
years ago.
Yeah, it was like they were like, "Are the Packers done?" And he literally went, "Oh, we're gonna run." I think they started 0-3 or something like that, and then they won like the last 8 games of the season.
Because I saw this interesting take from I think it was Pro Football Talk put it out, but they were saying Rodgers, the last couple times he's been in the playoffs, they're the 1 seed or the 2 seed. They're 13-3, and as the higher seed, you have a pressure to play more like perfect because you're the better team. Whereas a wild card, you're like, fuck it, let's just roll.
Go out. Yeah.
And the year they won the Super Bowl, they were the wild card. So people are saying like it's reminding them a lot of that year.
No, but they're not doing it.
So the NFC, Eagles are the 1 seed right now. 49ers are the 2. Vikings are 3. Bucks are the 4th because they're gonna win the NFC South. It's not clinched. No, they clinched the division. Yeah, Cowboys have clinched playoffs. They're the 5th seed unless we saw with the Eagles. Giants are 6th now. 7th is technically the Seahawks right now, and then the Lions are 8-8. They're all 8-8. So all the Packers, Lions, and this isn't updated. So it doesn't have this week's because says their week 17
I know
matchup.
the Packers and Lions are playing. I think that's the last game of the season.
No, because this says, you're right.
They got flexed into Sunday Night Football, so whoever wins that game makes the playoffs, I think.
No, because the Seahawks could win. And
so if the Seahawks win.
So if the Seahawks win, they're in.
I don't want the Seahawks anymore. I did earlier, but I feel like they've been playing like dog shit lately, and I'm like, we get it. The Geno hype is done now. Now I'm like, you're just a mediocre team. It would have been cool. It would if they started the season bad and then it ended on fire, and you're like, Geno Smith, that'd be cool. But now I'm like, I don't want to fucking.
Yeah, they've kind of been playing shit, but everyone wants the Lions. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It would be great if Lions upset the Packers and then the Seahawks lose because the Seahawks. So next week, Titans Jags is in the AFC. That decides the 4th seed, and then the Patriots are winning. They're in because the Dolphins lost and the Patriots beat them this week. So the AFC is relatively set.
Dolphins
choked it away.
Fuck.
Yeah. Remember beginning of the season they were like Tua for MVP, Mike McDaniel head coach.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
Well,
the Niners, I don't
700th concussion.
I still don't think they're Yeah, I know. Did you see fucking Nick Foles?
I have to do the stupid fucking Michael Phelps challenge.
I told you,
because the
bro.
Packers or the 49ers have 12 wins now.
What a squad!
The bet was 11.
Oh right.
Yeah. So we think we came
because they started off like 0-2 or something. I remember because you were like,
bad.
Dale,
they started off,
dude. It was because Trey Lance was on the team, and then Jimmy. Even when Jimmy came, I was like, fuck. And then Brock Purdy's the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's a dope.
And so now I have to fucking do that, dude.
You were talking some heavy shit.
I was. I also said the Raiders were gonna win the Super Bowl. So
I think we all were a little high on the Raiders, right? We were high on the AFC West in general, right?
I thought so. I thought that the Raiders should be good.
I thought it was going to be the best division. Because we thought the Broncos weren't going to be bad either. Like we thought Russ would be Russ.
And who the fuck it was? The NFC East.
The beast, dude.
What do you call it? Yeah,
so the bet, real quick, the Michael Phelps challenge, the eat a stack of pancakes, smoke a bowl, and swim 4 laps. We've decided, or we've talked about.
Yeah.
He's so far behind in picks that he has lost picks, and we kind of, being gone fucked things up. But Dale is we're gonna turn it into the Michael Phelps challenge race now.
Yeah, but he can't swim.
Michael Phelps can't swim?
No, Dale.
I can swim.
Wait, you can't swim?
Dude, do you not remember? Swim. Do you not remember we raced and I said, Dale, you can get a head start and swim normally, and I'll only use my legs. And he beat me by 1 second.
Look at your fucking legs, bro. You have paddles for legs. That's not different on me. Bro,
look at his. He
has oars on his fucking back of his legs.
Side note: when I was on New Year's Eve, when I was like out like at the bars, and I was just like walking from one place to another, some random dude was like, "God damn!" And I looked, and I thought he was looking at a woman, and he was like, "Why you fucking legs so big?" I was like, "Hey man," he was like,
"You're the only guy that could walk past construction workers with a hot chick, and they'll be like, God damn,
hold on,
look at the dumper on him. Yeah. Oh my god."
Yeah, she's like, "I can't believe these guys." Like, nah, you sweetheart. Yeah. hey man, how much you calf raise? Like, how are you doing?
You have the calves of a strong, independent woman. It's crazy.
No, I don't. I have the calves of a fat man.
Yeah, I had a science teacher that had like calves like you, but she was like 300 pounds.
Yeah,
strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
She was strong.
She was dependent. She had someone.
Oh, she was dependent on a lot
what,
of
a wheelchair?
insulin.
Fuck. Not to get, because I don't want us to get too far off. We were talking about the NFC picture. We were trying to figure out who played who next week.
Yeah, who the Seahawks play?
The Seahawks
maybe it's a
play
divisional game.
The Rams.
Yeah. It is Rams.
So it's all up to you.
Hey,
Rams need to win.
Baker
Otherwise.
Mayfield.
the Bake Show.
Dude, Baker. I hope Baker's your new franchise quarterback. I think you're keeping because Stafford's gonna retire, right? He's got to.
Yes.
So he's
Honestly,
gonna retire. You think he's gonna retire?
Dude, he's been hurt for like what 5 games this year. He already got his Super Bowl. He's old.
Yeah.
He literally has like his wife like beat brain cancer, and didn't he has like something fucked up in his back or something like.
Well, he had
he's
that broken back from so many seasons ago that he's
Yeah.
basically just been putting painkillers in his whole
I think
body for,
he's like
years.
Tony Romo. He's
Yeah.
what they were doing Tony
Yeah, but
Romo,
I
where they
think
give him an epidural. That's
Yes,
what it is,
dude.
right? Like
I-
every game. Wait,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
when you're pregnant. Is it still this?
It's the same thing.
Okay,
You
You're
get
talking
it in
about
your spine, yeah.
cortisone. Where they give them
Sure, I
cortisone
don't know.
shots. That's what the NFL players get. But you can also only get.
So it's
You're
epidural
only
just
supposed
for
to get cortisone shots like once a month because your body can't.
it's like Plan
take-
B or something.
Yeah.
Right. You're
Just exactly like Plan
That's
B.
you start
yes.
bleeding
That's
out
a
of your
thing,
vagina.
right? Or did I just make that up? I heard
No,
that you can
dog.
only take 3 Plan Bs either in your life or a year. I don't know.
Okay,
There's
it's
no women
definitely
in
not
this
in your
room.
life.
What?
'cause
There's no women in this room, so we're not going to know. Every guy would just be like, take another one, honey. I can't have a
I've
kid.
seen people take more than 3 in my lifetime, so I hope.
What do you
they're
mean you've
okay.
seen? Like you forced them to take more than 3, or
No. No.
what do you mean you?
No, sir. No, sir.
You witnessed?
No, sir.
I
What
just-
color is a Plan B?
What?
I've never seen a Plan B in person.
I actually don't know.
There's different ones because Plan B is just.
Oh, that's just
Flintstone
that's like
vitamins. Like they
There's
got
like pink
Barney,
ones, there's-
Dino, Fred, Velma.
Dude, I don't think that's
Plan
an
B is
untapped
just like-
market of Plan B contraception. I think we.
Are
might
you
need
sad
to-
that the baby's gone? You need to cheer up with Flintstones Plan B.
I don't think anybody's sad to take a Plan B.
I mean, I don't think anyone's
Normally, I think you're normally like that's a relief.
I mean, I wouldn't. I was gonna say I don't think anyone's happy. I'm positive there's been people happy to take a Plan B, but I don't think you. I don't think the. I don't think one emotion sways either
Dude,
way.
you know those Valentine's Day like little heart
candies with-
candies?
Yeah,
They
that
should
would be
make
a good
those
one
you
for a
don't
Plan B.
complete me, and then
Yeah. Oh, dude, Valentine's Day
That's
is coming
great.
up.
we should make these official 3rd Inches merch.
Yeah.
Valentine's shaped Plan
Okay,
B.
here's a quick question. I'm curious. What do you think the best month to be sober is? Because you know people are doing dry January, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and people say that's the best because it's like the only day you really like have an excuse. They're like, oh, I want to do something is New Year's Eve. Into you know what I mean? So it's like the
Right.
first 5 hours of January. What else do you do in January?
February has.
February, you got the Super Bowl. You're gonna want to drink
Never
on the
mind,
Super
that's
Bowl.
out.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
Days tempts you. What's March?
March is March Madness for here, South by Southwest. St. Patrick's Day of all
Yeah, okay,
things.
not a chance.
My birthday.
April. Are we? Wait, we said sober, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to smoke weed on 420.
Also, April has the end of March Madness.
April showers. It rains a lot. Nothing's better than getting fucked up while it's rainy outside.
I don't think that's a thing I've
Well,
heard.
okay. Well, you don't like to get high when it's all stormy and cuddle up with some hot cocoa.
Yeah, get
and-
high, but not drink.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to not be the token
else-
stoner. I was
what
trying
else is there to do in
Speak to the
April?
masses.
April Fools. Got to drink on April Fools.
That's a stressful day.
dead.
Hand me a beer.
April might be a decent one if you're just talking about not drinking. May, Cinco de Mayo, can't do that. June.
That's a stretch.
Okay.
What do you mean? You don't want to drink on Cinco de Mayo? They have deals.
Okay. All right. You
$2
got
for Modelo.
June?
June. It's
What's in
finally
June?
summer. It's starting to get hot.
Yeah,
You got
summer
to have
month, I
a
really
nice
don't.
after work beer or
You're
drive
right,
home
I can't
beer.
be sober during the summer. Okay,
July,
so June, July, August are out.
4th of
Get 'em outta
July.
here.
Yeah, August. It's just hot. You need to. September, Labor Day.
My birthday.
No one
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah.
October, Halloween.
October, Halloween.
December.
November, Thanksgiving, and then December, Christmas.
I think you could maybe do November.
November.
You got it. What?
Thanksgiving's more about eating.
What else is there in November?
Not shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's
There's
dog
like
days
some-
of
yeah.
NFL. It's like
Yep.
it's slow times. You're getting ready for the Christmas wish. It's either November or January.
You're better off smoking weed in November.
Yeah.
Again, eating. Yeah, the hard thing is being completely sober. God bless. all those
But see,
people.
November is when it starts getting fall, and you're like, you know what? I will try a pumpkin ale.
Yeah,
you know, I was
gotta
going to
get
say a
Blue
seasonal
Moon.
beer. Yeah.
there you go. Okay, you are right.
Because
Get
that's
one of
happened a few
those ciders,
times where
yeah.
I've been walking and I've just been like, oh, a seasonal beverage? Why not?
I know we're trying to dispute that January is the best, but another argument for January is like we're all in our resolution shit. So a lot of people, it's like
When you
get
give up.
healthy, give stuff up. It's easier to be like, oh, it's January, it's my New Year's resolution, and lie to
Everyone's
yourself.
doing it. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh, I get it. You're doing that shit for
Bro, the
a
gym
month
was
and a
crazy
half.
today.
Yeah.
The gym was crazy. Our gym
Oh,
in our
was it?
apartment was fucking packed.
What a
I was
bunch of
like,
pansies.
oh, hell yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. It was fucking great.
Yeah, but then also too, people have the resolution. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to change my life around, and then
What
they
about
give
mine? I
up.
want to get back to the basics. I can't stop drinking now.
Do you have other resolutions aside from sports related ones? Like how are you going to turn your life around, Dale?
Resolutions. This is what. Okay, I do have one.
Because there's the easy. It's the gym one. For example,
that.
I didn't go to the gym today because I'm like I'm not waiting 20 minutes for a bench. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'd rather wait 2 weeks and then get
I'm
started.
pretty consistent with that, so I'm okay.
Let's all make a resolution that we have to keep.
Okay.
Something that's attainable.
Something that's attainable.
Something that we can like quantify and punish you if you don't do it.
Yeah.
Because everything's
good.
better with punishment.
Yeah. All right. Fine. That seems sexual. I feel like I know something more about you now.
Yeah. I'd like it to be.
Someone at my white elephant party got a chastity belt as a gift with my friends, and then they left it.
Those are-
My dad was like, "Hey man, someone left their belt."
I wore a
At the
chastity belt
party
till I was 21.
Well,
It had
does it look
like
like?
tighten there. It looked like
You don't know what chastity belt? It's like they have
I've
a key.
only seen it in a movie.
Yeah, it's like they got the key on it.
Yeah. It's like
Sometimes
a metal
there's
thing,
spikes
it's like-
coming out of it and
Yeah,
shit.
there was like his. This one was more like leathery and like corkscrew wound, and you put your cock in it,
I'm sorry.
and it holds it up.
What?
You can see this like on the box. One of my
came in a
friends
box?
Zach went and bought it at a sex store, and he was like, "Bro, it was on sale. It's normally 40. I got it for 25. That was the gift value."
That
I
is
was
pretty
like,
good gift
That's
value.
good gift value.
That's pretty good. Also a good white elephant.
Great white elephant gift. But
Dale,
New
have you
Year's
ever given
resolution-
someone a purity ring, real quick?
Huh?
Have you ever given someone a purity ring, or a promise ring, or whatever?
No. I've given a promise ring. I give one to Erica and another girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
give
I
like
could tell.
3 out.
Yeah, I've done that. I've been around that
Okay.
before.
I lie. Not with Erica.
You've given more than one?
Yeah.
Dog.
Dude, anyone that's ever given a promise ring has given out more than one. That's
You don't
just
give
a
out
fact.
just
That's just a
That's not
fact.
true.
dog.
That
That's
is a
not
fact,
true. What
bro.
if they died?
Okay, outliers. Exclude the outliers.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Exclude
All
the
right.
outliers.
What if it worked out?
Well, it didn't.
Nah, usually those don't work out.
But resolution, maybe. All right. What are you
What
missing?
was
in
yours? You
life?
were gonna say something. Sorry,
Yeah.
I cut you off. Or I thought of. I actually, I know it's corny, but I did the New Year's resolutions this year.
Yeah, let's hear it. It's okay to be corny a little bit.
Well, one is the gym, but that one it was just because I
that's
stopped
everyone. We're good.
because of football, and
Yeah.
and so I'm getting back into
Oh,
that.
so like 4 years ago?
Yeah. No, I know. I need to get back into
No,
it.
but you get-
my
you-
body hurts
yeah,
from doing nothing,
yeah.
which doesn't make sense. But also, I tried to make it like comedy oriented, so just going out more, like not skipping mics because like they suck. Just going out and like falling in love with things you don't want to do. So like instead of being like, so taking tonight, it's very easy tonight to be like, all right, I got to do 2 podcasts. I got to go to an open mic and then go to another open mic. Like it's easy to look at that and be like, fuck. But it's also like, or I get to go drink and hang out with friends and tell jokes and fuck around and have a silly ass time. And that shit's dope. So I guess my New Year's resolution is to like try and have more like a positive look and enjoy things that are work. Yeah, enjoy the process is a good way to simplify it.
Yeah, when you said fall in love with things that
Yo.
you don't like, I genuinely thought you were gonna say gay sex.
Yo, you farted earlier and we ignored it, and the smell has reached.
Me? I was trying to get your guys' attention to signal that I did it. I didn't know if you guys noticed. Dude, I didn't eat all day until break. That's why I was late.
Like dead human.
What can I tell you? The reason I was late is because I had to eat something. I'd already started cooking. So I made like a buffalo mac and
I can't even
cheese.
smell it.
Smells
Thing.
just like rotten air, bro.
Although to be fair, I started the new year off poorly diet-wise. I woke up and everyone was kind of gone, and we didn't have any groceries left because we hadn't gone shopping that
You
weekend.
need to do a diet.
Yeah, you
one,
need
bro.
to do a diet.
You
This-
need
No,
to do
I've
a
been
diet
eating so
one.
much better because I
Bro,
cook all the time
that
now.
fart tells me you haven't had a vegetable
Well,
in
can I
days.
tell you what happened? Can I tell you what happened? I had Taco Bell for breakfast because I saw on TikTok that they had a new salsa verde burrito, and I was like, "That's probably good." I love
that's
salsa
what I
verde,
smelled.
and it was bad. It wasn't very good at all. It wasn't very good. So I had
Okay.
Taco Bell for breakfast, and then at night I tried the new.
Wait, how do we go from breakfast back to night? Are we going? Are we doing like?
That's what I had
backwards
yesterday. That's what
story?
I had
Okay.
yesterday. I had breakfast yesterday, Taco Bell, and then for dinner.
Oh, you're starting at yesterday morning.
Yeah. And then for dinner, I had the new Whataburger chili cheeseburger, and that's what I ate.
God, that is just a disgusting slate of meals right there, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't hungover. I was really happy. I wasn't hungover at all.
You're abusing your body, bro.
I was up for 24
you're
hours.
abusing your
What
body.
the fuck?
I woke up at 7 a.m. for work Saturday morning. I had a long day, like physically, like taxing day. I was exhausted, and then I was out. I didn't go to bed until 7:15 in the morning. I was up for 24 hours, and I was drinking for 12. I drank for 12 hours straight. I started drinking at 7 p.m. and I drank until 7 a.m.
Okay,
And I felt pretty decent. I was just so sleepy.
So again, what do you think your resolution should be?
I want to start going out more. No, I'm serious. I want to. I want to do normal people shit. That's a
I
real
get
thing
you.
I struggle
Like,
with. Is that
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time that I go to an actual bar,
That's fair.
like a normal place.
You do something that you're not there for.
Going out,
Yeah.
like actually doing normal people shit.
and not getting like not the sole reason to be get fucked up.
Yeah.
Even like, bro, when's the last time you got to the movie theaters and not been fucking zooted out of your mind?
that I don't want to do. That's a dumb thing you just said.
Bro, when we were in California, we saw the what is it called? Violent Night.
the
Violent
stand-up.
Night.
How was that? I heard.
good
Diabolically high.
Dude, oh my god.
At one point, Jordan starts, bro, he starts screaming. There's like a crazy moment where like someone's getting the shit
someone's
beaten out
dying.
of him.
It's a brutal murder scene.
He just goes for a minute straight. Oh, and everyone else is like, what is going? And I'm so high that I'm like afraid.
So you're saying that he's a black guy in a movie theater?
I was gonna say, I
Bro,
literally was like,
we
I was
were
like,
like,
Jordan, you're
dog.
doing
That makes the
stereotype.
experience better. That's the dude. If I go see a scary movie and there's no black people in there, I'm like, what are we even doing? Because the white people are just gonna go, oh heavens, and I'm like,
Right.
fucking ridiculous.
Here
Dude,
was
I
the
saw
thing.
I saw a Glass Onion in theaters.
Ooh.
And there
We
there
should
was,
talk about that. We just saw that.
You guys
last
saw
night.
it-
I saw it
first
for the
off-
second time, but
Did you see it in theaters originally?
no,
or?
I didn't know it was only for a week. in
Yeah.
theaters. Dude, fuck you, Netflix, for doing
Yeah, that was
fuck
so
you.
dumb. They paid $400 million to get it, and then it's like they're making a shit ton of money off Netflix. I'm sure, like it is a lot of people watching it, but theatrically, I mean, I saw it on Netflix again over Christmas with my family. So much better in a theater, like because like,
you.
dude, we saw it with a bunch of people. There was people in front of us. They were kind of
Yeah.
like, oh shit. You know, anytime it was going on, you could hear them whispering.
You
They're
didn't
like,
invite
I think
me
they
too.
did
It was
it.
on Thanksgiving. Definitely would have came.
You know why they? I
think it was day before
You know why they do a theatrical release at all?
Why?
Because they want certain movies to be eligible
Yeah.
for awards.
You
I
have to.
get
It has to
that,
have
but
like
hey,
the
why
minimum.
1 week. Give
Fuck.
me 3 weeks.
It's
I have
because they
shit
want you.
to do.
They want you to see it on Netflix. The only reason it's in theaters is because in order
They
to be
can win an
eligible,
Oscar.
it has to have a
Can't win an
theatrical.
Oscar if
Shit.
it doesn't have a theatrical.
That's
release.
smart.
It all
It's
started,
not
like,
gonna
back-
win an Oscar,
yeah.
but that's smart.
It might for screenwriting. I think the first one was nominated for best.
But it's not going to win. You know what is going to win? The Banshees of Inisherin. Best
Okay,
movie
well,
of the year.
So
Best movie of the
Glass
year.
Onion, phenomenal movie.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It'll win for costumes. Daniel Craig was fucking batting
Bro, Daniel
thousands
Craig's
that
so
movie.
good as,
Dude,
as
and he-
LeBlanc.
Dude, you know what was so funny is I watched it with my family, like I said. So I don't know if I assume you guys noticed this. He's gay, right?
Is he?
So, okay,
I've seen it twice now, and I didn't know he was gay.
you don't remember the scene
Saw the
where he's
first one,
where
saw the
he's
second
in the
one.
bathtub and then someone she comes to his door and Hugh Grant answers the door
Bro.
and he's like cleaning and he goes, "Oh Ben, someone's here."
I
That's
just thought
his
they were
husband.
boys.
No, dude, like
I
it's
thought they
like
were boys.
Sherlock.
Gay.
Dude, it's like
What do you
Sherlock.
mean,
The
dude?
Geniuses.
Yeah,
just-
Sherlock's gay.
No,
dude.
but he's like too
Little bit.
smart. He's like asexual. He's
Yeah.
too
But
smart.
But Benoit's gay. They came out and said it. They're like, "Yeah, he's gay."
Benoit.
Is he? They really said that?
Yeah, so
wanna
I
read
thought everyone noticed it. I was like, "Why do you think they cast Hugh Grant?" Like,
That's the
what
first
makes
thing
it
that
funny.
comes up is Benoit LeBlanc gay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hugh Grant literally recently did like an interview for a movie that he was in, and they asked
Wow.
about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm James Bond's husband." Yeah, I fucked James Bond.
Why did I not think about that at
Yeah.
all? It never occurred to me that he was gay.
And now that you know, doesn't it make more sense why he's so eloquently dressed and proper and everything? You're
I
like,
thought he was
"Oh."
just from. I thought he was a New
And he
Orleans
and
cat.
and
I
but
don't know.
also,
That was-
did you not think it was weird that his sidekick in both movies is like an eloquently like, you know, biblically beautiful woman, and he's not at all like, damn. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I thought he was asexual. Like he just cared. Like all he cares about is something.
But he just cares about the case.
He would rather fuck Chris Evans than Ana de Armas. That's what's going on there.
When you look it up, because it says while it never says it, the movie obviously hints at it. But director Ryan Johnson has in like several interviews been like, yeah, he's gay, like 100%.
I believe at one point he quite literally said he's girly pop, which is I've seen on TikTok.
Does that mean? So fuck does that mean?
Gay.
That sounds so offensive.
Yeah, that one.
I think they coined it themselves.
That
girly pop?
Girly pop.
So you can't say queer, but girly pop's okay?
I think queer is okay.
Who is they? Who is the they that coined that?
TikTok.
They, I don't know. They go by. They go. Yeah.
I thought he said
the girly pop guild.
Daniel Craig coined the phrase girly pop.
Oh, no. Not Daniel Craig. No. You know what? I think the theys coined girly pop.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Could be. I literally saw a video today where it was a gentleman with a woman, and it was on TikTok, and he was just like, yeah, so she just told me now, New Year's Day, that she kissed her guy friend because she couldn't find me at midnight, and all the comments were like, break up with her, and then he just replied to one, he was like, I'm girly pop. like he was offended because like that's his friend, and she was like, why didn't you kiss me? You kissed an actual guy? And everyone thought that he was straight, and he was like, I'm girly pop, and I was like, okay, but I've seen it before. It's girly a sound. Pop. Girly pop, yeah.
That's just like, I'm gay. I'm girly pop.
Don't touch me.
Fun fact, I told people recently, I was like, oh, that I, you know, talking about just my life in general. And I was like, oh, I have roommates. And I was like, oh, yeah, one of them's bi. And then we posted a clip from this podcast. And then they slid up and they were like, oh, those are your roommates. And I was like, wait, why? She goes, well, that guy's bi.
Oh, which one?
What are you talking about?
I just want to make sure it wasn't me.
She was like,
that's fine.
They're like, that's not? I was like, oh, yeah, you thought the little twink boy was bi?
That's kind of a compliment, honestly. Like, that usually means that I'm well dressed, I smell nice, I present well.
No, it was your stature.
She could really smell you through the clip there.
I think it was just the way you.
I'll be a girl pop. I don't care, bro.
Girly pop.
Girly pop.
What is bi? If girly pop's gay, what is? I like to call them bionicles.
Yeah.
What?
Because that's cool.
I like. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the Bionicle movie when you were a kid?
Of course, bro.
Dude, that movie was incredible. At one point, it taught me a science lesson. I found out how glass was made. Because one of the Bionicles has like fire powers, and they're in the desert, and he melts the sand and it turns to glass. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And my mom was like, that's what glass is. And I was like, I'm learning.
Wow, I wasn't allowed to watch that.
Really?
Yeah.
What, it was against like the Hindu tradition or something?
Yeah, it depicts fake gods.
I think my mom just made something up so that she didn't have to take me to the movie theater.
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob. My mom
too.
My mom walked in on. My mom saw me watch it. I mean, granted, it was like I forget which episode, but it was an episode. If I was a parent, it was like one where it's like they're literally like
Annie Raid.
Probably
they got rid of that episode.
Honestly, I think it was that. And my mom was like, "This isn't appropriate," because I was like 5, and then I was like, "They're not all like that. Sometimes there's fish and shit." And she didn't like me watching that, and I think something else. Oh, The Simpsons, but I mean, understandably,
yeah, that's 5. That's adult television.
Yeah,
my mom let me watch The Simpsons. She didn't let me watch SpongeBob, and my dad definitely didn't want me to watch SpongeBob. Because he was like, that shit.
Because he thought it was going to turn you gay.
Yeah, he 100%.
I think that's why my dad. I don't think my dad wanted me to watch it either because he was like, that's a gay sponge. Like you're gonna turn my son into. He was like,
so you're telling me him and his gay little pink friend aren't gonna turn my son homo?
That's true.
Yeah, not in my watch. Not with that fucking eggplant on that dude's face.
They didn't let me do that. But then I vividly remember when I was like 5, my dad took me and my brothers to see The Last Samurai in theaters, and. What? Because he was like, I thought it was PG-13. There's a scene where Tom Cruise chops a man's head off and it rolls off his body, and he just turned to look at me. He's like, "We're gonna tell your mom that we watched something animated." Look at him. She goes, "How was it?" I was like, "Oh, it was so good."
Yeah. Dude, going to see movies with a dad, like in a one that you know, you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yo,
he didn't research this at all.
Yeah,
here's a good one. So my dad, I had to be like 12. Me and my friends were like 12 and 11, which is like, you're like becoming young teens, but you probably still aren't seeing R-rated movies yet, or you're just starting to. And the new Alien came out, the one with the dude from
Prometheus.
No, the one with the dude from King Kong with the giant nose, whatever the fuck his name
Adrian
is.
Brody?
Adrian Brody. Yeah, that alien came out, or that Predator, whichever one it was.
Me. We talked about that, right?
Yeah, that movie came out, and my dad took like me and my buddies to see it in Vegas because we were all in Vegas that weekend.
Yeah, let's
and
go to
he
Vegas when you're
he
11.
walked in, sat us in the theater, walked because he wanted to go to like the bar and gamble. So he walked up to some guy that we sat us next to him and was like, "Hey, I'll give you $20 if you're this guy, if you pretend to be their uncle." And they were like, okay. And then my dad left, and he got like, as they were leaving, they remembered that he was like the guy who bought tickets for like children to see this R-rated movie. So they were like, hey, where the fuck are you going? And he was like, oh yeah, I'll just be right back. They're with their uncle. And they're like, wait, they didn't walk in with their uncle. And the guy like gave me back the money, but they came in the theater, and it was like they stopped the movie and like kicked us out of the movie because we had to have an adult accompanied with us.
That happened to me and my friends. We went to see Let's Be Cops when we were 13. And we bought a ticket. We were like, one ticket for fucking, I don't know, The Notebook 3. And and then they go, all right, Theater 5 right there on your right. And we go, nice. And we walk to the left and we sit down, and it's like the preview. And the guy walks in and he goes, where are those fucking kids? And we're like,
Shit.
And he was like, you guys got to go. And then we just watched something else instead.
I did that with Project X.
See, that's one to sneak into.
I was there with Project X. I went with my brothers, and my mom was like, okay, what movie do you guys want to see? And we're like, this bullshit ass movie. And then we walked into there, and that was, we walked out of the movie, and you could see like the ushers walking in, you know, like to like clean up the shit. And they just saw me as like probably like 11 or 12 or something. And they just, oh, fuck.
They're like,
just
what
instantly.
the fuck?
And they're like, oh, fuck, whatever. And they just couldn't do anything. It was over.
Yeah, we saw, I think I might have told you guys this before. We went and saw The Wolf of Wall Street like Christmas Day, because that's when it like came out.
With your family?
Yeah.
How old were you when this came out?
It came out in 2013, so 10 fucking years.
13,
Damn.
probably.
Yeah, so I was like 13.
Damn.
And
Bad
my
movie to
mom-
watch with your family,
well,
dude.
so my mom got there late. she met us there, and we're like 5, because the opening scene, you know, is like, he's got a fucking candle in his asshole and shit or whatever, you know what I mean? So my dad
movie.
looks at me and just goes, your mom's on her way. And we were just like, what? And he was like, I'm going to be in so much fucking trouble. And she got there late, and she came in, and we were like, maybe that's just the beginning. And then she gets there, and it's the sell me this pen scene, which, I mean, the most tame scene of the whole movie. It's just characters. He's teaching them a lesson. But at one point, John Bernthal's character, I think Brad, goes, I'm going to fuck you like a nun. And my mom went, I don't think I like this. And then she was like, I'm going to go watch The Hobbit, an unexpected journey. And then she just got up and went to see The Hobbit. And my dad was like, thank fucking God. And then the rest of the movie happens. And then she comes out, she goes, how was it? And he was like, thank God. Oh my God. You would. She left just because he said he was going to fuck a nun. And she was like, I don't think I'm going to. And I was like, great call.
Yeah.
Like if she saw any of the rest of it, oh my God.
Good call on your mom.
She would have made us wash our eyes with soap. Like, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
That's just the worst, when the parents walking up at the wrong scene, or like taking them to a movie that you don't realize is going to be insanely vulgar. All those awkward moments with your parents are
You could play backyard football
what?
Backyard football?
with actors.
I'm there.
Who would it be? I'm not saying.
Oh,
The reason I asked this is because I mentioned John Bernthal, and I was like, I want to fucking hang out with him.
Vince
So
Vaughn.
how many people am
Vince
I picking?
Vaughn's a
Vince
great
Vaughn
one.
for
I need
sure.
a number of how many people to pick. Or we just
We're
make
7-on-7, so you get
Oh
6.
shit. Okay. All right. What if we make 6 together? Because that's a lot. So we got
Yeah.
Vince
All right.
Vaughn.
Vince
I like-
Vaughn.
I like Vince Vaughn. We've
Tom
already
Hardy.
seen him play.
Tom Hardy, but he's British. He
Yeah,
can't.
but
he
he
can't
knows
throw a
how to
spiral.
wrestle and shit.
Yeah, but he can't throw a spiral. He probably has bad hands. He's 5'9".
All right.
I'm taking John
We'll
Bernthal
put him on the
for
practice
sure.
squad.
John
Yeah, John
Bernthal's
Bernthal
cool.
for sure.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, maybe. He was in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
But I don't think we'd get along.
Nah,
I don't
let's-
think
nah,
so.
Nah.
He seems very Hollywood kind of guy.
Yeah, well, he's been famous since he was 13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
that's
everyone
too
has to be like, crazy famous too. I bet there's some like more low.
I'd like to get Jack Black out there on the field. See what
Jack Black.
I bet
yeah.
he's
Because
good.
he's not afraid to just be like a fun.
He's also
Like
one
a-
of those guys where he's incredibly nimble. You're like, oh, he's
Yeah.
kind of fat, and you're like,
Agile.
but he's an athlete. Yeah.
Like he might be a tight end for me.
Like Kevin James, I'm not picking Kevin James, but Kevin James is one of those where you're like, oh, he's an incredible like dancer, and like he actually does MMA, and you're like, oh, he's fat, and you're like, he's great on his feet. So Jack Black, John.
I think we need a wild
Vaughn.
card, and I think we get Shia LaBeouf to come play with us.
I would love because him and John Bernthal, best friends. Well, not best friends, but great friends.
They'll fuck each other up at one point too.
Yeah.
The risking at some point, you're going over the middle and getting lit up.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf is definitely the guy. He's like two-hand touch, and all of a sudden he just fucking levels you, and he's like, "My bad, man, my bad. I'm just in the heat of the moment." You're like, Shia, come on.
Yeah. He just sees red out of nowhere and just fucking murders someone.
We got four,
I think that's literally what he did to his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. We got 4.
All right.
We got 4 people.
Sad story. Maybe Shia is not allowed till we know he's changed.
I'd like to get a gay guy in there that's like not as like
not girly pop.
No,
You'd like to get a gay guy who's not girly pop,
like Chuck and Larry.
I want like a no. I want a girly pop. I want a girly pop in there that we can be like, here, come on, bro. Like let's learn this shit. You know.
You don't want like a. I'm trying to think of a gay guy
like
who's like
how girl like are you talking
Carl Nassib?
No, I don't get my spine broken.
Yeah, no, he's in real life. These are movie stars.
Yeah, we won't be able to play.
Yeah, it's true.
He'd be too good.
Who's gay? Luke Evans. You guys know that guy?
No.
He played Gaston in Beauty and the Beast.
You're right.
Gay.
Yeah, he played Dracula.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He was also in. He was in one of the Fast and Furious ones.
Oh, dude, he was in fucking. What's the Greek movie?
Oh, Immortal.
Immortal.
Yeah, he played Zeus.
Yeah, he played Zeus.
Yeah, he's gay. Who else is gay? Wentworth Miller, the guy from Prison Break. That guy's gay.
You guys want? What if we got Elton John?
British. Too old too.
You can't get. Well, a website has top 50 best gay actors. What if we got? Neil Patrick Harris.
I was gonna say Neil Patrick Harris.
Cool.
I feel like he's fast.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's got to be an interesting dude.
He seems cool.
He seems like a good hang.
He could sing.
Can he?
Whoa, Sir
what do you
Ian
mean,
McKellen's gay. We could get.
Yeah, how'd you not know he was gay?
He's old though. He probably wouldn't be fun to
Well,
play.
he's also British.
Yeah, you're right.
I told you British people can't.
I think I like British people as much as I hate on them.
How'd you not know he was gay?
I think I knew.
He's like famous.
Yeah, because he's Gandalf. Gandalf's. I knew that. It was just
Gandalf's not gay.
Yeah, where do
You're thinking of Dumbledore.
Oh, Dumbledore. Okay. Yeah, say old white wizards.
I was like, wait, what?
All old white wizards look the same.
Pretty sure Gandalf's asexual.
Yeah, he's just committed to the.
He just likes
witchcraft
getting high and
shooting
killing
spells.
demons.
He's too.
All right, so
old.
we need one more person to complete.
So what? We have Neil Patrick Harris. He's the gay guy.
Yeah. Should we get a woman?
I do think like Leslie Jones would be a fun one.
No. She would
be-
ruin the hang.
You think
No,
so?
it'd have to
Because
get
her
someone
and Neil would get
cooler.
into like an argument.
Like I want like Mila Kunis to come play.
What?
Seems
Why her
like a cool
specifically?
girl.
So you're thinking hot chick, obviously.
Well, yeah, we picked all hot guys. We're also gonna pick hot chicks, right?
I disagree. I don't
Okay.
think we'd pick a hot chick.
Oh, you want like okay?
I feel like you have a crush on Mila Kunis. That's why you said it.
Right.
Sure.
That feels like, hey, bring her along. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Oh,
Like,
guys.
nah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll bring me.
I was thinking
I don't
of
wanna
cool- I
not
was thinking of cool girls. You know what I mean?
I don't wanna
'cause
not play
we're
football,
playing
though.
football.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't want to have to do the whole like, oh,
Okay,
she has to get one touch of drive.
That's
I'm
what
not
I-
doing that.
that's
all
what
right,
I
I
mean.
said one bad suggestion. You guys don't got to turn on me.
No,
Goddamn.
dude, you're acting girly pop.
Hey, sorry.
What
Then
about Elliot Page?
Ooh,
That'd be cool.
but too small.
Kicker.
What about Arya Stark?
British,
God damn it! All
also
these
small.
British actors.
If we're gonna
are
do
so
anyone
cool.
from Game of Thrones, it would be Brianna Tarth,
Yeah,
Gwendolyn
you're right.
Christie. She's 6'3".
Is she not British?
She is, but
Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez would be good.
Is that?
Letty from Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
a
dude.
fierce like cornerback.
No, hold on. We need a foreign guy, but not British, because they wouldn't be good at it. We need like a Mexican dude or like
We get a
Get a
German.
rugby
Germans are good at foosball.
like a rugby guy who's like a
Like a Kiwi.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe a Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Throw a
yeah.
Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah, they play
Momoa.
rugby.
That's
Jason
who it
Momoa,
is.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
who it
There we
is.
go.
We were
We're
missing
done.
him.
There we
Yeah.
go.
We were missing Momoa on that one.
Beefcake.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was literally, dude, he is a beefcake. Like, I think that's
Yeah.
the perfect way to describe him, is a beefcake.
And he would be fun to hang out, drink.
How would you guys describe me in terms of attractiveness? The term, because
A
someone...
nice keg.
No, I said I was ruggedly handsome. And John was like, you're not ruggedly handsome.
Yeah,
And I was
You're
like,
not
I'm not
quite
cute.
rugged enough.
I was like, I'm definitely not cute.
You're blue collar handsome.
Yeah, that's ruggedly handsome.
No. Ruggedly handsome. Like you're blue
Not even
collar,
blue
but like
collar.
your blue collar job is moving. You're not like mine.
Ruggedly handsome's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're not coal mine handsome.
Yeah, you should see me when I'm dirty.
I have.
Jiffy Lube handsome. That's a different handsome.
There you go. He's got it. Jiffy Lube handsome.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Well, that's
You
just how it
seem
works.
like your dad owns a construction company, and
Yeah.
you show up like 2 to
Yeah,
3
see,
times
like
a week.
if a girl likes you, you're cute. No, that's not the descriptor for me.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he looks like he can fucking. You look like you can sew.
They
You know
tell
what I
me
mean?
I'm nice.
I got that was a little too real.
Yeah, you all right, bud?
he
Lord.
goes. They say I make them laugh. I don't know.
my 2023 New Year's resolution is to not be nice to women.
I don't want to make them laugh, but I don't
Yeah.
want to be nice.
I want to be hot.
I want to be rugged.
Yeah, you want to be the one giving it, not taking it, Brandon.
What? You gotta start dressing like Simon, dude. Just fucking
The beach attire, just
Hawaiian
give up.
shirts and everything. Yeah.
Just absolutely give up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm surprised you haven't given up.
All right. Don't attack me.
Just kidding.
What the hell's
tag me.
going
Sorry,
on
that
over
was
here?
mean. That
You had
was
you had a rough week, and you're taking it out on him.
Yeah, I'm the
I
only
did
one
have
here
a
with a
rough week.
successful relationship, so both of you can eat my ass.
Okay.
He's on the way there.
Okay.
You just start looking one in the face and you don't want to take it. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
throwing you heaters and you're not swinging. You have the yips, kid. Get in there and have a relationship.
I don't like how adamant you are. About
Oh, I'm
this.
so. Hey, Dale. I'm so sorry that we're so adamant about finding Collin happiness in his life and
Right.
purpose and joy.
And-
My
and-
bad,
and
Collin.
real
Hey,
meaning and
hey,
drive, you know?
Real. Hey, you know what?
Right.
Hey,
Well, no, I think if anyone here needs the attention, it's Dale.
nah, Dale has me as a roommate and Erica. He gets to kind of live like vicariously through
Yeah,
us.
but he's one of the. But you
Dude,
need.
I got a
need
fucking
somebody.
stocking
Dude, we
for
had a-
Christmas.
He's like
bro.
our adopted child.
It's yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying, but you
Still.
need a significant other. I'm
like
fine on
one.
my own.
No, Dale can get him. He just likes to turn him away. You're self-destructive. We got to get you.
I'm so healthy.
No.
I think you should start dating, and then we bring your dates on the show.
That would be
Wow.
fun.
Yo, what if we just, dude, fuck sports. Let's turn this into a dating
That's
show.
a third date every time. I just bring them in, and then
You have to date athletes.
you
there we
said
go.
I- you
Yeah,
thought
I'll
I
just
said
start dating.
third
I'll just start
date.
dating like female track runners at
Yeah.
UT.
Softball players. You look like you could handle a softball.
Is there any
player.
dude? There actually is. I saw like a super hot girl that went to UT who was a softball player. I don't
Yeah.
know who she is, but I followed her.
I like basketball players.
Dude,
I
there
like
is a
basketball players.
player on the University of
Legendre?
Louisiana Monroe whose name is last name is Legendre. We got to get him on.
You guys look a lot alike too, right?
We look twins, identical twins, and his last name's Legendre, and it's said the announcer
What's his
kept
first
saying
name?
Legendre. It's actually shit. I texted you guys it. I don't remember what
was
it
it
was.
French?
No, it was something
Jean-Baptiste?
like Stephen Legendre or
Yeah.
something like that. Give me a second and
Gross.
I'll find it. But you guys have to continue the convo.
Wasn't it a picture of him laid flat on his back too?
Got
No, that's
cracked.
my contact photo that you have on your phone for me. Okay,
We
That's
could probably
different.
find athletes with all your last names, couldn't we?
Yeah, but
Marco-
mine's
yeah,
more
Marco
like
O'Meara.
weird. Like his both of theirs make sense.
I have a
to
UFC
see.
fighter that's from Portugal that has my same last name.
Really?
Yes.
Mine's Mark O'Meara, best friends with Tiger Woods.
His name's Lance.
Lance?
Lance Legendre, and his G is capital though, but it's pronounced the same way because he's super. That's got to be super Cajun,
Yeah, he's probably
Louisiana.
from-
He's
yeah.
from Louisiana, from New Orleans.
Dude, I think that shit's cool. Like when you can tell someone's from Louisiana because you're like, wow, that's a French ass name.
like Ben LeBlanc.
Well,
Ben Blanc.
like Benoit Blanc, fucking
Benoit
Dustin Poirier,
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier,
Yeah.
They could either be French Canadian or from Louisiana.
yeah, Pierre
Yeah.
Thomas,
Yeah. and-
Pierre's
and
are usually the more the north side, but
both are
Jean
kinda-
Baptiste.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, both
That's a
are-
fun name.
They're both all in weird areas. Like Louisiana's kind of the weird part of America. Like the whole Cajun, like Legendre, like that whole area is like not like the rest of America. And the
Yeah,
French,
that's when you get into a different country.
and French, like French Canadian. There's just random parts of Canada where like we don't speak English anymore.
yeah.
We
Like
speak
Quebec.
French. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan's definitely the weirdest part of Canada.
What's the other French part of Canada? There's Quebec, and then what's the other?
Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montreal
Montreal.
Canadians.
Yeah, but my family is Quebecian.
Quebec's the place where French is the actual primary
Yeah.
language.
Yeah,
right?
they-
So all the signs are in French.
They carried the boats. They had David Goggins.
You know any
Wow.
French? Merci beaucoup.
I actually don't even know how to say yes, and I don't know any.
We? Are you
We-
fucking
I
kidding
couldn't
me?
think of it. I could think of it was Spanish, bro. I took Spanish. in high
Je
school.
m'appelle Collin.
I wish I would have taken French because it like is cool with my last name. Well,
well, it would make more sense.
Spanish was nice when I lived in California because many.
What are you talking? You live in Texas?
You live
dude, there are not Mexican people in Austin.
There's not a whole lot.
Okay, maybe for you coming from
on Riverside,
Pennsylvania, bro. Compared to California,
the West Coast, there's so many Mexican people.
It's insane. Like, because
but also I live in that part of town.
Yeah, but they've pushed them even farther out.
Dude, I'm telling you, the taco truck I go to, I literally met a cartel member there. I told you. I told you, the dude was in a silk suit, and he was pissing near my car, and I looked at him. It was like 2 a.m, and I'm fucked up. And he turns around, and he goes, "Oh, my friend, did you see that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you were pissing." I was like, "It's fine." I was like, "I don't care that you pissed near my car." He goes, "No, I apologize." And he comes up, puts his arm around me, and he goes, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Collin." Don't remember his name. And I go, You new in town?" He goes, "My first day." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "My first day in America." And I was like, "What?" Wow. He goes, "I crossed the border today." And he's in a silk gray suit. And he goes, "I'm going to run this fucking city." And I was like, "Oh my God." And I look down and he just has a gun in his waistband. He goes, "You ever have any shit, anything, you come and you see me." And I was like, "Okay." And he was my fucking friend. And he gave me a Modelo.
Wow.
And I've never seen him again. But if I ever get in trouble, I'm gonna fucking play the Modelo theme song and like the bat signal, and he's just gonna appear. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I also made out with an immigrant there once.
Huh?
Yeah, she got deported.
Wait, what?
I was just at the taco truck. It was late. I was with Leo actually. I was taking him home. Told you guys a story, and then there's these two like mid-20s Mexican women, and they didn't speak English at all, pretty much. And I'm doing my best, and I look over, and Leo's already making out with the one. So we were just like, no say, and then start making out, and then she followed me on Instagram. She came to a show I did in San Antonio.
She came to a show and then she got deported.
Yeah, dude. She lived in San Antonio, I guess, and I posted I was like doing one. She was like, "Oh,
it was a private event for ICE." He was performing for ICE.
I laid a trap. Yeah. She wanted to come to the show, and then actually, I think she didn't make it because then I just saw her post the next day, and it was I just hit the translate, and she was like back.
When she hit Guadalajara as her location, or something?
It just said back in Oaxaca, long day. I was just like, oh shit.
She was like, shout out that white boy I made out with at the time.
No, she thought I was Mexican. That's why. Yeah, it was when I buzzed my hair the first time.
She just posted a picture that says #BRB.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Colin. All right. Well, we gotta wrap the podcast up here. As we do, I would like to propose that next week the regular season will have wrapped. We'll be going into playoffs. There's no Monday Night Football, so the season will be done by when we record.
Yep.
It'll be early spread, but we should, for all of playoffs, pick spreads and do a pick 'em and pick a punt next week. Everyone come back with a punishment and a victory for 3 of us. That'll be fun. One person gets excluded in second place. Winner gets something that maybe like third place has to provide for them, something like that. We do picks for playoff spread too, because it's like kind of I'll take the 2 seed over the 6 seed. Yeah. Great fucking pick. So we'll do some shit like that. But before we officially wrap, because we do have to get out of here, Derek Carr is gone.
Oh yeah,
he's done, dude.
Yeah,
he sucks.
Well, he's going to the Colts, dude.
He's going to the Colts.
What is their obsession with just sloppy seconds? I don't understand that. It's
because they're like, oh, we're a quarterback away.
It's not worth 3 times.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is Carr, everyone, already, I thought Carr was going to finally get the ringer treatment that he deserves because he's the terrible girlfriend that you keep going back to that's, crazy, and she's like, no, I love you,
but then
we're all good. But then, and
you're like, yo.
Yeah, he sucks, but then at the end of the season,
he sucks.
You're like, damn, he's not that bad. He finished 16th in stats. What if we just kept him? He's cheap. I like him. We know him, and then he fucking sucks, so they're getting rid of him. But he's going to go somewhere because people are going to be like, what if he's good? And also, hear me out. I don't really have a vendetta against Derek Carr. It would be hilarious to Raiders fans if he leaves somewhere and is an elite level quarterback.
Like he goes to the Colts and they're Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, they're like the 1 seed all year, killing it. He's having an MVP season, and everyone's like, it's the Raiders.
He's also going to look terrible in fucking...
Yeah, and anything else
because it all matches his eye black.
Yeah.
Nothing matches his eye black like black.
Wild. Yeah, he looks like he's
now he's going to look a little girly pop, honestly.
Imagine him in a Vikings uniform, the purple.
I just feel bad for
Or even
fucking,
the blue with the
Yeah,
Colts,
dude, he'll
dude.
look like a cutie pie.
I feel bad for Devontae Adams because like, he came over there just to play with him, but also like, what are you doing? You're like, Aaron
at the same
Rodgers.
time-
I want to go play with Fresno State's best.
There had to be somewhere he was like, "That's my dog. I want to play with my homie. I love him." But
That
then
what
you
he
had to
said. That's
go,
the reason he went there.
And then you had to be like, "Oh, my homie sucks."
Well,
Bro,
I
if
think
you-
it's
if
the
you
whole
brought me
team.
on the
It's
road-
just Josh McDaniels too.
Yeah,
It's
the
like,
Raiders.
yeah.
yeah, because Josh Jacobs
Going
is
to
leaving
Raiders,
too. He
bro.
basically just straight up
He
said it.
sucks. Yeah, he's a terrible head coach. It's been proven time and time. But yeah, I mean, he's got to realize it'd be like if you were like, "Hey, Brandon, I'm headlining clubs. I'm gonna take you on the road," and then I just started bombing, and before you had a fucking professional, you'd be like, "Fuck this guy. This guy sucks." Like he
Like,
has.
why is he wearing eyeshadow on stage? Why does he look so good?
Fuck. All right, dude. It was fun to be back in studio, boys, recording again.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a month, so this has been good.
I know. Hey, if you guys are fans of the podcast and here in Austin, we do now have 2 shows through Big Laugh Comedy Wise. You can come check us out on January 14th, taking shots at the studio at
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Going to be a fun drinking show. Comedians are taking shots while they're on stage during their sets, getting drunk, get fucked up with them. And then on January 21st, we have Co-op Comedy, which is comedians go up. They're a group. They go up separate, do their stand-up, and then go up together for about 10 minutes, bump mics.
Yeah.
Crowd work, riffs, suggestions, all that stuff. It's going to be chaos, but in the best way possible. Come check that
It's
out.
gonna be fun.
You guys, anything else to plug? Check out our Instagram.
Yeah, check our Instagrams. Oh, there's this guy named Oscar that listens to our podcast and tells
Yeah.
my mom every single day.
Oh, shout out Oscar, dude.
Shout out Oscar, dude. You're
Oscar
Talks to
Meyer
your-
Wiener,
you talk to
bro.
your mom every single day.
not every day, but he just tells her about every episode because I don't know how he knows my mom, but shout out Oscar, dude.
Shout out
You're-
I think
Oscar
he's
Meyer,
trying to
dude.
fuck your mom.
Oscar Meyer trying to give her that
Shout out
wiener?
Oscar again.
shout out Oscar.
Shout out Oscar trying to give Dale's mom
Shout out
the
Oscar. Shout out Dale's mom.
Reach
Shout
out to the show and tell us how it goes trying to hook up with Dale's mom. We'd love to
Everybody
hear from you.
here, everybody, if you listen, hit up Dale's mom.
Bye.
Bye.